What's up, everyone? Lion Roar here, and you want to know if Hannah and Morel are worth it, don't you? So, let's talk about it. But first, join me over in Gemstone Legends. It's a fantastic match 3 RPG game, and it's players who get in early on games like this who are at the biggest advantage. Not only will you help the channel out by using the link in the description of this video, but if you use the code #lion_2021 hashtag, you're gonna get a guaranteed free epic hero named Elidor, along with 5 more gold scrolls, that's more heroes, and a bunch of gold and gems. And after you download the game, you're going to have access to the beginner events, which is going to get you one more free epic hero named Soliana, and a bunch of free legendary equipment and a platinum scroll, which is again another free epic or legendary hero. Guys, wow. Just make sure to use that code within 3 hours of downloading the game and after completing the tutorial. And I will see you over in Gemstone Legends. All right, so far Season 4 has brought us some really powerful heroes. In fact, I had been giving out a ton of A's for Season 4. So are they going to keep it up? Are these just as good? Let's take a look. First up, we have Hannah. Again, the art, I feel like I'm on a broken record here just repeating this over and over, but it seems like every time they come out with a new hero, the art on the card is so good. So I'm just really happy to see Empires and Puzzles putting a lot of energy and effort into creating really cool characters with really cool art, and I feel like their specials are on point. Something I've been hoping for in Empires and Puzzles is really creative specials. Like, you would have thought about 2 years ago they would have run out of ways to make creative specials, but certainly not. Even specials that aren't that good are fun. So I like to see that. I'd rather them come out with different heroes and fun heroes than just overpowered heroes. However, Season 4 has brought us a number of really, really powerful heroes. Maybe too powerful. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that. You can let me know in the comments. But let's take a look at this one and see if Hannah measures up as well. So she's a 5-star purple hero, of course. She's in the Druid class. Of course, she's part of the Underwild family. And of course, you can go click on that card too. It's the same thing as in my previous videos when I covered these Underworld heroes. Her passive is start battle with mana. That's awesome. This hero receives 20% mana at the start of the battle. So good. And especially because Hannah is fast speed. So, I mean, gosh, how much faster does she need to be? 780 attack is really pretty darn high. 747 defense is good. And 1433 HP is pretty good as well. Corrupting Idol is the special. As we already said, she's fast speed. She starts mana with the game. Everything is going to depend on what this special does. She deals 215% damage to the target and nearby enemies. That's okay. What else does she do? She summons a Golden Idol Fiend for the target and nearby enemies. The Fiend damages the enemy with 43% attack every turn. So she does have high attack. The 43% attack each turn. I guess that could add up if you don't have a healer. I would say this is a pretty good special if whoever the opponent is doesn't really have a healer, because that'll just keep eating at them, and that could be kind of annoying. But if you do have a healer on the other team, then it won't be as big of a deal. And then we have a couple more bullet points of text here. The Golden Idol Fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed health equal to 20% of its owner's max health, which is why I was talking about if the opponent has a healer, then they're going to be okay. And then lastly, the Golden Idol Fiend gives negative 20% attack for its owner for as long as the owner has the Golden Idol Fiends. This effect cannot be cleansed. So this tells me this hero is probably a little better on offense when you can just take it against a defense that doesn't have a healer. So she's going to be more of an offensive hero. In fact, I think this has been a theme because the Starfall Circus heroes that just came out, same thing. A lot of those are geared way more for offense than for defense. And these are all really powerful heroes. So that might be Empires and Puzzles finding a way to sneak in really good heroes without potential for nerf calls, because you don't really notice overpowered heroes whenever they're offense. I've talked about that before. When they're on defense, they annoy the crap out of you, but you never notice when your defense gets beat by an overpowered hero. So, what do I think about Hannah? Well, I'm a little mixed on her. I I don't think she's going to be great on defense because you just make sure to bring a healer and she's not that aggressive. Yeah, the attack stat's high. 215% damage with that attack is okay, and the fiends are annoying. I don't think she's doing quite enough though. Like, you want to see some effect like blinding or like stopping their mana or something. I mean, there's just way more powerful heroes in the game. On offense, like I said, she's going to be a lot better. So if you get her, if you don't have a lot of other purple heroes, she's probably going to be pretty good. But there's a lot of purple heroes you want to take on offense over her anyway, I think. But she's not going to be bad. You can take her and just kind of gnaw away at the defense for a bit. So for this reason, because I'm mixed on her and I can't see her being used in a lot of cases, especially against like the Titan, and I don't know, she has certain use cases. You're gonna have to maybe like build the team with synergy or something like that. So I'm gonna give her a C plus. I don't think she's bad, but I also don't think she's spectacular, and I don't think she has a ton of use cases. So that's why I'm giving her the grade that I'm giving her. And now for Morel. So Morel is a 5-star blue hero ranger class. Of course, there's the Underwild family bonus here, just like the other heroes. The passive is increased special skill damage. The first time this hero casts special skill that does damage, additional 30% is added to its power. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we get a 772 attack stat. That's pretty good. 745 defense. It's okay. 1452 HP again that's pretty good. Deathly Glaive. I hope I pronounced that right because that's the first time I've seen that word. I don't come across many new words in my vocabulary, but that's a new one. Mana speed is fast. Now the special is super simple, but it's really powerful. Deals 180% damage to all enemies. Remember, the passive ability means that first time it's going to be more. And that's the one that really matters. It's the one that, you're most likely to deal the most damage, and then other heroes start going off and you can finish them off. And then the text of the hour, all enemies get negative 34% defense for 3 turns. In my book, especially at fast speed, defense down like that is just one of the most powerful things you can do in Empires and Puzzles. And I wouldn't say there's specials that I see that I auto give A's to, but this one's pretty close to me just auto giving an A to this. I mean, just think about other heroes who have had all enemies get negative defense printed on them. Kunshin. You have Costume Vivica. And Frigg, of course, right? It's just a really, really powerful effect. I thought for a moment I might give Morel an A- only because the damage seemed low to me, 180% damage. But the passive really means that first time, and really you're only setting out your hero specials off 2, maybe 3 times in a match when you have these 5 stars maxed up like this. So 180 is actually higher. So I can't give anything other than an A to Morel because this is the effect you want to have. You want to give everybody on the defense this negative 34% defense because your other heroes are just going to annihilate them. If Morel does her job, she's not going to need to go off a second time because she goes off and then you use the other heroes to just end it. I mean, just think about Frigg when you go against Frigg. So I know Frigg does more. This special's a little bit more simple, and Frigg is better than Morel. But it's almost like one of these things like Frigg ends the battle really fast, but Morel is going to as well. So how much like more powerful do you need to be? Like you could just start pasting all kinds of even more powerful things on Morel. Kind of doesn't matter because this is just about one of the most powerful things you could do. So while I gave a thought to lowering it to an A- because all it is really defense down and the damage isn't that great, the damage is still good enough and defense down is just still so good in this game that you want to go with her. Now, I will give you a heads up. about as they print more cards like this, we've started to see effects like we've seen with Jean-Francois. And we've also seen with one of the new Starfall heroes, Emilio, where they can turn defense down into a defense increase. So take note of that as they print more of those heroes, because that does counteract this really well. Not only does it cleanse it, it makes it the opposite. So there might be a day where defense down isn't quite as powerful if they have more of that effect running around and things like that. So just be aware of that. But for now, it's still an A. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification so you know when I drop more of these or go live. And I will catch you in the next one.